Hi, my name is Chloe Rollins,
My name is Oliver Twyman.
and we're seniors at McKinley Technology High School, and our project is the toxic relationship with coral. So, toxic coral is found in polythoas and zoanthids, and the toxicity from the polytoxin is a deadly toxin secreted by the symbiotic relationship of polyps and dinoflagellates. Hawaiians use them as weapons to protect their territory, but they still pose a threat today because of polytoxin poisoning and that many victims have due to the lack of proper coral care in their tanks. Over time, the coral have been in danger thanks to certain products that pollute the ocean and the changing climate of the earth, causing us to test how does certain pollution affect the toxicity in coral.
So for our project, we will grow 5 pieces of polythoas or zoanthid in separate mason jars and mimic the environment, including salt concentration, temperature, and food source, and wait 2 weeks to see if the progression of coral growth has changed. It takes time for the polythoas to grow polytoxin. Then we drop the ingredients chosen in the jars, and observe various ways of how the coral will react to them.
So, due to the coronavirus, we couldn't actually do our project, but based on research, these are our three outcomes. So, the first outcome will probably be phosphorus. Phosphorus will help the plant grow due to the symbiotic relationship with algae. As you look at the graph, there's a black line that points to nitrate, and there's a red line that represents phosphate. So, as you can see with the graph, there was a spike in it from the 1960s, but now in the 2000s, that is very, it's dropped significantly. And as you can see, the nitrate is more nitrate than phosphorus. Yeah. And zinc oxide will induce coral bleaching because of the harsh chemicals. So the graph shows how zinc oxide works like in general with the UV. Um, UVB is just like uh, it's very common, and most sunscreens have these three products in it. So UVB is just for like skin burns, but UVA is for skin cancer and uh, wrinkles. So as you can see, zinc oxide passes like all of the chemicals, which makes it a viable source in sunscreen. And for the third outcome, uh, it's plastic that pollutes the areas around coral and also secretes harsh chemicals that provokes apoptosis to the dinoflagellates. For the record, apoptosis is the process of death in cells, and it works with dinoflagellates because dinoflagellates are single-celled organisms. And as you can see in the graph, this is a graph taken from like Florida scientists of the percentage of coral disease that they found in coral. And I can see the little mark in between 1997 and 1998 is El Nino, which was a complex system of weather. Um, but after 1998, as you can see, it kind of spikes forward and it's close to 100%. So in 2002, it's around 90%, and that's what the graph shows.
Just to bounce off what Chloe was saying, Chloro, chloral bleaching comes from lack of nutrients to the coral. Once the coral has been damaged so that the dinoflagellates that provide the polytoxin, although phosphorus helps the algae partake in the mutualistic symbiosis with the coral, nitrogen is still needed for it to work. The problem lies that too much nitrogen causes the water to heat and induces coral bleaching. Zinc oxide is found in various sunscreens, but does not have a great effect on coral, but was used as a substitute for oxybenzone, a much dangerous chemical, and has proven to have little damage to the coral's defenses and DNA. But plastic contains harsh chemicals like polypropylene. These have also been linked to various coral diseases, including skeletal origin disease, white syndrome, and black band disease that have also been affecting coral on the Florida shores, resulting in plastic having the most impact for the toxicity of coral.
And for our last, we would like to acknowledge Dr. Schuster, Ms. Richardson, and Ms. Bryce for helping us with this project and helping us with the materials and everything. So thank you for listening to our project, and I hope you guys have a great day.
Just submit it, Chloe. Just submit it.